the best amateur team I was ever a part of, but probably also the tallest. It's kind of crazy to think that out of that team, the guy everybody considered the best of all of us at that time, Healy, is the only one not in the USBC Hall of Fame yet. Bob became a father figure for me then, and along with John and Steve, stood alongside me on my wedding day. Successful at business and life, you are now someone I've looked up to for over half my life now. Mark Anderson. When I first met Mark, he and John were partners in Dennis Baldwin's place up in Baltimore. He was a big man, an A-type personality, and had the ability to stir sarcasm into most every conversation. But even though we had so very little in common, we have now been friends for almost 27 years now, and a few meals, tournaments, and vacations later, there's no one that can make me laugh harder. Just one. My friend and business partner, Mark Baker, a man I respected from afar watching on TV on Saturday afternoons, then I met and learned from him over the next 10 years at his camps and our clinics. He's extended my use-by date, taught me how to coach, how to make the chaos in my head presentable to other players, and he's always been there to keep me grounded. Thanks for that. And but also to pick up the pieces. There are few people in life you can truly count on, but I'm so very lucky to have them in this room. My dad. He was my coach and my best friend. He taught me how to play all the sports, but bowling and basketball were his favorites, and they would become mine as well. He was so proud of his 2 700 series. They were displayed in our family room. I was there a few months before he died when he shot his first and only 300 with my sister in the family twosome. Bowling was the one sport that our family all did together. Every team he coached, our team won the sportsmanship award. I guess maybe he passed away a little too soon for all the lessons to be absorbed. I sure wish he was here to see all the success that he initiated. I'm not sure I've lived up to it, but in his brief life, he showed me how to be an ideal father. And the best for last, my wife, Linda. When I got the call that I'd been neglected, she said, "Oh, really?" I remember way back when I got elected into that. From way back to the shy glances at the blonde from San Jose State, to a safari in South Africa, victories, defeats, and the best gifts of all, our soon-to-be independence from kids. I mean the crushing college bills. I mean the treasures of our lives, our sons, Ryan and Troy. It's been a wild ride, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I owe you more than I can, or I would ever say out loud up here. But thank you, and I love you. So I guess the point of all of this, while the PBA Tour allowed me to provide for my family and made me bowling famous, it is the bowling I did from within the USBC that has shaped my life. Following in the footsteps before me, many of you in this room, it has long been a goal of mine to make the USBC Hall of Fame through USBC accomplishments. And I'm proud that with a lot of help from the aforementioned people that I think I did that, and I'd like to think I'm not done yet. So from YABA league friends that practiced being Marshall Holman and Mark Roth, to Coca-Cola Nationals my senior year of high school where I first met Tim Mack and Eric Cox, to college where I started to learn some of my hardest lessons, but also found the coach that showed me the toughest path, but that it was also the one that could go the furthest. College bowling introduced me to my future wife, the most successful collegiate coach in the country, and teammates who are now littered throughout bowling, shaping its future. The ABC USBC Open tournaments and team challenges that have forged lifelong friendships, 16 years on Team USA, and the people, cultures, memories, competitions that over 35 countries bring, which will forever be a part of my family's life. Ultimately, the tour was where I provided for my family and accomplished some individual goals, but bowling in USBC leagues, tournaments, and programs that the very people in this room were responsible for is where the foundation was built for all these friendships. And it's these relationships in this very room that make me love bowling. So thank you to all of you who have allowed me to be here tonight and are allowing future generations their chance as well. I'm honored to be a part of the 2019 USBC Hall of Fame class, and I'd like to congratulate the others and thank you for letting me be here tonight. Thank you.
Before we formally conclude our ceremonies tonight, I'd like to invite tonight's inductees back up to the stage for a group photo with your plaques. So if the inductees could come back up to the stage, and if a representative of the Davis family would like to come up to the stage as well for the photo. If our inductees could come on up to the stage, please, for a photo. Bob. Not quite. First the card. To invite all the other Hall of Famers who are in the room tonight to also come to the stage to join us for a photo. Those of you at table 4 and 5, our staffs will assist in being able to slide back your table a little bit. And this is an opportunity for everybody in the room that would like to have a photo with the Hall of Famers in attendance to be able to have the group photo here on the lit stage. This will conclude our ceremony tonight. Thank you all for being with us. I hope you enjoy the photo. And let's have a round of applause for all of our Hall of Famers, our new inductees, and those in attendance as they make their way to the stage. Thank you and good night.